Week 6 power rankings for the 2023 NFL season. These are the NFL with AJL Week 6 power rankings as we walk in. You see all the teams here to the left of me. Not much of a shakeup again as we go through the few teams in the league that are making up my top 7, top 8. Like I've talked about, it's been consistently San Francisco, Kansas City, Miami, Buffalo, Jacksonville. We've seen those teams stay up in my rankings here. We got a little bit of a shakeup down at the bottom. Cincinnati jumping back in over Green Bay after Green Bay loses horribly to the Las Vegas Raiders. Of course, we had some bye weeks there with Tampa, the Chargers. So you can't move teams, in my power rankings anyways, that do have bye weeks. But San Francisco is going to stay first. Best team in the NFL. Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, the defense. Everyone's balling. Nothing further. They win big at home to a good team. I've got the Philadelphia Eagles jumping up now as they win close on the road to a decent team, I believe, in the Rams. And if Philadelphia and Kansas City played today after Kansas City winning close on the road to a bad team in the Minnesota Vikings, that's why I have Philly above Kansas City. So San Francisco, Philly, and Kansas City round this out here. Miami wins big to a bad team at home, doing what they're supposed to do. I'm going to bump them up here to number 4. Detroit's going to climb to number 5 as they win big to a bad team at home as well. So San Francisco, Philadelphia, Kansas City, Miami, and Detroit are my top 5 teams in the NFL currently. Detroit jumps up a couple of spots. If Buffalo and Baltimore played today, I think it would be a very close football game, but I would take the Buffalo Bills over the Baltimore Ravens at this point. And I still like what the Ravens are doing. And I understand that Baltimore and Buffalo might not move enough for some people, but Buffalo lost close in London to, I guess, a decent team, we could say now. I feel like they weren't a good team really walking in. And then Baltimore loses close on the road. So I guess we could say the Steelers are a decent team. You know, they obviously have a great defense. Matt Canada is still waiting to get fired as he cannot call plays offensively for that team anymore. But if Buffalo and Baltimore would have played today, I think I would take Buffalo in the matchup. Baltimore over Jacksonville. Baltimore over Jacksonville. If they played today, I really believe that Baltimore would win that football game as well. Jacksonville still got some kinks to work out. If Jacksonville was playing at the level that I thought they could play at this point in the season, as I predicted them in the preseason and before the season started, I probably have Jacksonville above Baltimore. So Jacksonville is going to come in at, of course, the 8 spot. I would take Jacksonville over Dallas as well. If Jacksonville and Dallas played today, and especially with Dallas getting blown out to the best team in the NFL, I get it if you lose. I get it if you take them down to the wire. I even get it if you lose by 14. But you lost by 32. After handing out the tail whooping to the Patriots, you come in and take a tail whooping to the San Francisco 49ers. Seattle and LA both had bye weeks, so I'm going to leave them there. We had the Rams also staying at number 12 as they lose close at home to an elite team in the Philadelphia Eagles, so I'm not really going to demote them with some bye weeks being around them. Indianapolis, they're going to fall in at 13. I don't believe they move as well. They win close to a bad team at home without their starting quarterback. I don't believe the Titans are a good football team, but the coaching of Shane Steichen, the way that the Colts are actually able to play right now, house money, well above expectations, got them in the top 15 teams here. Going to leave Tampa Bay at 14 as they had a bye week, and I believe they deserve to stay at 14 as well. And then I'm going to bring the Cincinnati Bengals back into the mix. Jamar Chase has a friend day, 3 touchdowns, insane amount of fantasy points, the most catches ever by a Bengals player. And that's going to round out my top 15 teams at NFL going into week 6 of the year. San Francisco, Philly, Kansas City, Miami, Detroit are the top 5. Buffalo, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Dallas, and Seattle for the 5 through 10. The Chargers, the Rams, the Colts, the Bucks, and the Bengals as the 10 through the 15.